Jake Paul has found himself back in the middle of boxing controversy. But this time, the debate goes beyond his latest opponent. Now, people are questioning the authenticity of the matches themselves. Ever since the bout involving Anthony Joshua, online discussions have exploded, with fans across the internet openly wondering whether any of these fights were legitimate from the start.
Fixed. Are any of these fights prearranged? Are they fixed at all? Is there any discussion about, hey, you take an L, you're going to go down here? Because everybody says, oh, you held fucking Mayweather up. Mayweather held your brother up.
It's bullshit. I don't know about anything else in the fight. I'm talking about my fights. I can't speak to anyone else's fights, but also highly illegal. Like, you go to prison for the rest of your life type shit.
Well, with the Ben Askren fight, you know, I actually believed you would have beaten Ben Askren. I just, like, he didn't look in shape or at all. But I feel like, in my opinion, it was kind of fixed on how early you knocked him out. Like, I don't know. That's just...
And you think Anderson Silva's going to lose? You think Woodley's going to take a fall? You guys, you know these guys.
Yeah, no, I didn't think Anderson would take a fall, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate that you knocking out MMA fighters.
And I understand that, but just say that. You don't got to say like, oh, bro, he's on steroids. And come on. It's a federal crime. It's illegal. Like,
hey, he made a good point. He said it is illegal to fix fights. It is. Because people be betting on that shit.
And bro, people think I'm like a multi-billionaire. They think I'm a billionaire and like, oh, he paid somebody $40-50 million to take a fall like that, bro. I don't have that type of money laying around to throw at people.
Hey, I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but I know you probably signed NDA, but blink twice if that Jake Paul fight was set up.
Blink twice.
I know you probably
I don't never blink because I got these liberty eyes. I don't need much air, you know what I mean, to keep them open. A lot of people wonder that, but think about this. If I say, Rampage, I'm gonna pay you $2 million, right? That this dude beat you, what you gonna do? You gonna feel disrespected, number one.
Yeah.
Right, that ain't enough money.
Yeah.
But I got paid in the Jake fights. For me to do that, I gotta be willing to walk away for good, and they gotta set me up for a while, at least not for life, but something like 20-something million where I can invest it and fall off in the shade, because that's what you would have to do. Would I do something like that? You would have to know me to know I'm too solid of a guy to even have somebody walk to me and ask me.
Yeah.
What happened to me is what was gonna happen to him had he dropped those hands. Before we fought, I said, hey, you can knock me out and I can knock you out, and I'm gonna try to fuck you up.
Fans began breaking down footage frame by frame, slowing clips, and analyzing reactions, timing, and punch placement, all pointing to the same feeling that something was off. The belief spread that Jake Paul's fights, especially at this level, might be controlled or staged, a suspicion. That started earlier with the Mike Tyson matchup, which divided audiences before it even happened. But everything escalated after the Anthony Joshua fight, because this wasn't a novelty opponent, it was a respected, still active former heavyweight champion, and the ending sparked immediate backlash and serious doubts.
Assumed that wealth would take away your drive for competition.
Yeah.
He's also nuts, right? Just the fact that he's willing to fight the two-time heavyweight champion, former Olympic gold medalist, a guy who's gigantic in his prime, built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
And you're gonna stand, and he's a one-punch killer. And you're going to stand in front of that guy, and he avoided shots till the 6th round. He just started getting tired.
Yeah, his movement in that fight was crazy.
It was very good.
Yeah,
it was very good.
He was really keeping him moving around the whole ring, and then
you can't afford to get tired. And that's the thing is, like, he gets tired in a lot of his fights in the later rounds. You should really sort that out, because if he had a much bigger gas tank, like if he was training with like some of these elite world-class strength and conditioning coaches and just worked on his cardio, he'd be beating way more guys.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. But it's like, what he's doing is learning how to box, and he's boxing, and he's training hard, for sure. But to get that world-class gas tank, you need like a Sam Calavita, you need like a Nick Curson, you need like these plyometrics experts who've got heart rate monitors on you, and they're checking when your recovery is ready and go. Yeah. And you're fucking yeah. You need guys monitoring your recovery, monitoring your heart rate variability, your VO2 max.
I couldn't believe it.
I don't know, and maybe he is, maybe I'm wrong, maybe he is doing that, but whatever it is, it's not enough. It's not enough.
His teeth look a bit removed as well.
Yeah, his teeth have come out of place. But credit to him, he done well. But I told him what was going to happen, but it just took 6 rounds to do that.
People will criticise you for going 6 rounds with Jake Paul. How do you feel about that?
I deserve it.
Why? Come on.
Because people wouldn't have the balls ever to step in a boxing ring to bring in their life. He stepped in a boxing ring with one of the baddest men on the planet, who's 40 pounds heavier than him and 6 inches taller. That's insane. He's one of the most skilled fighters on the planet. My brother, as a fucking YouTuber, went 6 rounds with him in a fight with a broken jaw and rolled ankle. I'm so proud of him. That was just unbelievable.
I saw you talking crap to AJ at one
Bro,
point.
I'm trying to get his head. I think I pissed him off. I was just saying fuck that shit. I love AJ. But bro,
I saw you going down the fight game.
I was talking so much. But I just pissed him off. Then he broke my brother's jaw. Fuck this guy.
Broke his jaw, huh?
Yeah, his jaw's fucked. You know? He don't care though. Jake's having a fucking blast.
Yeah. We'll see him back again for sure?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Logan. Appreciate you, brother.
Viewers claimed Joshua eased up. Others argued Jake was shielded. And some even went as far as saying the entire event was carefully designed to generate profit while limiting danger. To be clear, this channel isn't accusing Jake Paul of fixing fights, but the discussion is real, and it's loud. What keeps it alive is Jake himself. He doesn't shy away from the criticism. He embraces it, mocks it, and challenges people to prove it, all while keeping attention locked squarely on him. And that's the reality. Jake Paul has achieved something modern boxing hasn't seen in years. He's erased the boundary between competition and showmanship so completely that audiences can't tell what they're watching anymore. Is it a serious sporting contest? Is it pure entertainment? Or a mix of both? That uncertainty is the product. But now comes the real issue. What happens next? After facing Mike Tyson and Anthony Joshua, expectations are sky high. No room to step backward. No room for unknown opponents. No room to play it safe. Every future matchup has to feel bigger, more dangerous, and unquestionably legitimate. Because if it doesn't, the claims of manipulation will only get louder.
I mean, anyone who questioned whether or not you had a chin, I think the answer to that question was proven last night. Bro, you can take a shot. Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot that we've seen drop every other single fighter that he's fought.
Yeah.
And he hit you in the face, and not only did you not get knocked out, you dropped and said, wow.
I was like, wow, that was nice. I was on the ground, I was like, that was a good shot.
Dude, did he surprise you with his power?
No, to be honest, no. But I mean, he surprised my jaw. It's literally
Off your
snapped,
face,
bro. It's literally snapped,
dude. When
completely snapped.
After the fight, you were like, I think like one of my teeth is, and you open your mouth, and I was the first to see it. I went, oh, you broke your jaw, dude.
Take my hat off. So I mean, we have to see if it is a broken jaw. Those injuries are very difficult to come back from. But as AJ said, like that last shot would have knocked out a lot of heavyweights. And I know he went down heavy, but you know, he was conscious on the floor. And I thought his game plan, although obviously very negative early on, which it had to be, was smart at times. And there were times where he held his feet and let his hands go. You know, it was a very one-sided fight. It was always going to be a one-sided fight. But you can't give him anything but credit and respect. There's a lot of negative people out there. There's a lot of people who want to criticize people. They're not doing what Jake Paul's done. He just went in with Anthony Joshua and gave it his best shot. Took a lot of punishment and ended the fight eventually on his feet after the stoppage. So, you know, I think he'll have to see physically how that jaw, I don't know the severity of it. It's a very difficult injury to come back from. But he showed he's got ability, and that's what we said. You know,
Jake Paul is now boxed into a risky situation where every outcome hurts him. If he wins, critics call it staged. If he loses, the entire brand takes a hit. There's no safe direction left, which makes his next decision more important than any fight so far. Does he pursue another iconic name? Step in with a peak level contender? Or fully embrace the entertainment angle, instead of selling it as pure competition? No matter the choice, one thing is undeniable. Jake Paul has permanently altered boxing. The doubt surrounding him isn't fading. The scrutiny is intensifying, and his next appearance will determine whether he's remembered as a true disruptor or as a spectacle that finally pushed its luck too far.